Well, Gauteng residents have been warned to keep COVID-19 regulations despite a recent reduction in daily cases. Premier David Makhura says he fears a second surge.
Now, Makhura further stressed that criminal charges will be laid against anyone found to have been involved in tender corruption. And he was speaking at the media briefing by the Gauteng Provincial Command Council on the province's response to COVID-19. eNCA's Nqobile Madlala brings us that story.
Gauteng is still going through the storm. These are the words from Premier David Makhura advising Gauteng residents not to get complacent following the recent reduction in COVID-19 cases.
We're seeing some positive developments in terms of the reductions, but we want to still say the road ahead is still long.
Virus projections now show the peak is moving to November and December.
A strong enhancement in adherence to social distancing and other measures have basically, so to say, quote-unquote, flattened the curve by pushing the peak a few months down the road. In the pessimistic scenario, you have a peak or a mild peak, which is about 20% higher in amplitude with respect to the optimistic scenario that will peak around November, December.
The data from mid-June reveals bad news for women.
At the moment, it's about 56% females testing positive. Around 51% of our population overall is female, and that number has stayed relatively consistent for the last few weeks, typically between 55 and 57%. So approximately 23,000 more females are testing positive at this point.
The province remains the epicenter, although the number of daily cases has dropped and the recovery rate is 78%. Meanwhile, the province is also dealing with alleged tender corruption. The Premier says as they receive feedback from the SIU probe, people found to be on the wrong side of the law will be dealt with.
When the investigations are concluded, there will be criminal charges. The money, recovering the money will be one of the clear intentions that we will pursue, where it is business people and any government official, political or administrative, they will face the consequences.
And going forward, in a bid for transparency, the province will advertise all tenders and publish those awarded by any of its departments. Nqobile Madlala, Johannesburg.